I got recognised at a theme park while I was on a ride by a family on the ground, right? So I was on this slow bit, and this family like shouted up to me, "Can we get a photo? Can we get a photo when you come down?" And I went, "Yeah." I got off the ride, I walked up to the family. As I walked up to them, the mum of the family turned to her husband and goes, "It's not him."
We think it's him. Would you please welcome Romesh Ranganathan? Okay, so who did they think you were?
Well, no, they initially thought it was me, and then when they saw me on the ride, and then when I got off, they decided it wasn't me. So then I walked. So they'd said, "Can we have the photo?" So I'd got off the ride all like ready to do the photo, and then I walked over to them, and then they just looked at me. And then I said, "Do you want the photo?" And then the dad goes, "Oh, you're not who we thought you were." And then I said, "Oh, who did you think I was?" And he said, "Romesh." I said, "I'm Romesh." And he went, "Nah." And then I ended up showing them ID to get that, just because I felt so embarrassed. I just approached them.
Then did they get the photo?
They got the photo, yeah.
After the ID?
After the ID. Only after the ID,
Yeah.
Well, you obviously are a big deal, and how do you then deal with people recognising you all the time? Are you comfortable with it? Does it stress you out at all?
It doesn't stress me out, sort of part of the job, I guess, but I'm not comfortable with it. Like, because my problem is that I'm just not good at first impressions, and like I don't
You're
make.
You're a terrible one right now.
Yeah. And I'm not good at cameos, and I get very nervous that like you have a 30-second interaction with somebody, and then that's the story they've got about you forever. Do you know what I mean? There's lots of people that have got stories about me being disappointed in real life. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure, including my wife.
Do they say to you, be funny? Do you ever get that, be funny?
Actually, this is worse than that. I've had people that have like, you know when you go out and you meet a friend of a friend or there's a group or something, the number of times I've been told people have said to me, "You're actually quite disappointing."
No.
Yeah, genuinely, yeah. One of my kids said that. Like genuinely, because people just think, because you're a comedian, they think you're going to be like gregarious and like life and soul. But I feel like you kind of scratch that itch doing stand-up. So when I go out, I'm just kind of a bit quieter, and people find that a bit of a letdown, really.
You save the funny for the stage.
Yeah, not always, but... yeah, I'll give it a go.
In that situation, they're being a terrible crowd, aren't they?
They are, actually, yeah. Really bad audience.
You should let them know that.
Yeah, they're not welcome back.
if you tell them to F off, they love it. So
yeah, that's true. Well, I've got that vibe where they think that, "Oh, I got done by Romesh." That's amazing.
Hey, you're here for your touring a new show, Hustle.
Yes.
What are you hustling?
Well, that show, the reason that I called it Hustle is that I've sort of got slightly fed up with the, this whole mentality of you've got to make every minute of every day count, and you need to wake up at 5 a.m. and write down your objectives and all that, and I just hate all of that. So that's kind of what the starting point of the show was. But to be fully honest with you, I had to name the show and write the blurb before I'd written any of it. So you try and be as vague as you possibly can in the hope you don't paint yourself into a corner.
Now, comedy used to be your side hustle, though. You were a full-time maths teacher.
Yes, yeah.
To what age?
11 to 18.
No. What age were you?
Oh, is that what you said?
What age were you?
Well, that's a vague way of asking.
Yeah.
When did you finish? Well,
Guys, I'm not coming here for my roast.
No, but the vision of you as an 11-year-old maths teacher is amazing.
No, listen, I'm brown, man. I could teach maths from 11.
Yeah.
No, it's from like, I think I started when I was like 25. To about 35, something like that.
So would you make your classes laugh? Was that part of... Were you
a little bit,
teacher?
yeah. I mean, I was very chilled out as a teacher, so I didn't ever raise my voice or anything like that. And yeah, I guess it was kind of funny. I think if you're a maths teacher, you're teaching stuff that's quite dry, and you want to try and engage the kids, and particularly when you're teaching young kids. I think the stat that I was given when I started teaching is their attention span to listen to you is the same in minutes as their age. So you have to like really sort of give it a sort of high energy approach. So I tried to be a bit funny. Yeah.
So that means there's hundreds of people out there who were taught maths by you when they were kids. Have any of them come to your shows? Have you heard from any of your former students? Are they happy to see how you've approached the start?
A lot of them. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of them were horrible to me in class, and now have come crawling back because I'm famous. Do you know what I mean? Oh, sir, do you remember me? Yeah, you were awful. I'm not going to keep in touch with you now. No, when I started doing it, a lot of because I was head of sixth form. And a lot of I used to do a lot of college gigs, and then loads of kids that I used to teach would be at the colleges that I was doing the gigs at. And so sometimes I'll be walking out to start my set, and I go, like, "Go on, Rangers!" Do you know what I mean? So it's nice, man.
Rangers.
Yeah.
You also dabbled in rap.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing a lot of... There's all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, well, if you're not good at anything to a certain degree, you have to just try everything.
Yeah, right.
Do you know what I mean?
This is you. Did you have a rap name?
Yeah, my rap name.
Go on.
This is like a little joke thing I did with a couple of mates. Basically, that the rapper there, Verb T, he did a song called 4-0 about being a rapper over 40 years old.
Oh, okay.
So we did a remix of it. So we wrote a song about being older and sort of just having problems with incontinence and stuff like that.
But what was your rap name?
Yeah, I know. You can tell I'm dodging the question. When I actually did it, my rap name was Ranger the Lazy-Eyed Assassin.
There'd be a lot rhyming with that.
It's not even an acronym.
I know. Yeah. Thank you for pushing on that, buddy.
So you did the London Marathon recently. So you're not that lazy, are you?
Well, I was kind of coerced into that. I work with this mental health charity in the UK, Calm, and it's something I'm really passionate about. And they asked me to. They wanted me to sort of help raise awareness, and so I ended up doing it. I did it in about 6 hours. I mean, I think they were starting to pack up as I was making my way around.
It counts. So. Romesh is taking a show around the country in the coming weeks. Go to our website for all the details. A bit disappointing in person, but it was good on the desk.